I want my son to be a coder, but not if he does not want to be. So right now we put him in a coding class, and not necessarily coding. It's like just understanding the fundamental principles of coding. Oh, you do this and you do that, and at the end, instructions.
The algorithms. Is that what that is? Is that the same?
Yeah. You can make algorithms, but just coding generally, like apps and computers and whatever kind of coding he wants to kind of do. Because I'm thinking like, wow, this coding stuff is the future, man. You can make technology. This is coded. Everything's coded.
This is your dream.
No, not my dream. If I could pick a career for him that I would want him to do, I'd want him to do coding. So we're putting him in coding now. If he's not good at it, or if he doesn't want to do it, he also does gymnastics. But this I'm just saying we put him in different stuff as a child. Like, do you know what I mean? If he doesn't want to do it, like my mum never forced me to do anything.
Yeah.
My mum, like, I wanted to be an architect, and then I was doing graphic design, and she saw me. She was like, "No, you really got this graphic design stuff. I think you should do that." And I'm 15 years now, graphic designer. My mum never forced me to do anything when she was raising me at all. Do you know what I mean? But if I was good at something, she would help me with that, and that's how the same I'm gonna be, because her parents were really hard on her. Her parents wanted her to be this, and that's why they kicked her out, because she didn't want to do it. If you don't, you can't be under this roof, isn't it? So I don't think I'm gonna. Again, I would like him to be coding, but that's just I would like. Because if I could pick something that I could see that is very valuable in the future, as beyond being an accountant, etc., I think it would be something like coding. Right, because everything's in computers now and all that. If he doesn't want to do it and he wants to do something, he's better at something else, or he's good at something else, I'm 100% there. If he wants to be a writer, homeboy, let's write. Do you know what I mean? That's where I am. So in the sense that I feel like I have to set a standard and give him a direction, like, hey, okay, try this. You know what I mean? Do this and keep going with that, unless you don't want to. If you don't want to, well, what do you like? You have to have something that you like, because I'm gonna set the standard and set you off and help push you and throw you out there, right? And support you whatever you want to do. But I think in the beginning, I'm not just gonna let you live life. Because for me, it's like I don't really want him to be necessarily a lazy child. Oh, he's do anything, and then he's not going to get to 10 and be like, now you have to do this. He's going to be too lazy. You don't want to do anything because he's never done anything. So I feel like I kind of have to keep him busy. Again, as an adult, as a parent, I'm making up my own what I think. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's just the best I can do. And I feel like I just want to keep him busy with different activities until we can kind of figure out maybe what he's proficient in. Might be good at talking and speaking and presenting, isn't it? So I want to get him into acting, because my auntie's the children's director for Lion King. So as soon as he's 6 years old, he's going to her theatre classes, mate, because he's kind of funny already. He talks a lot already. So I'm like, okay, well, he's good. My wife's always saying, oh, yeah, you should do acting. I'm like, yeah, cool, okay. Well, when he's of age of 4 or 5 or whatever the age he can do theatre classes, we'll put him in that. So I'm at because that's what I did when I was from about 13 to about 16. My auntie sent me to summer school in Goldsmiths College University, and we just did loads of stuff. I did drumming, music, theatre lights, music, graphic design. That's why I learned how to be a graphic designer. All these kind of different things, web design. So I had loads of stuff that I dipped in, and then that's where I found.
You haven't done one.
How old were you?
Which one? So I found graphic design when I was about 15, and I started properly doing it when I was about 16. So about 15 to 16, that's when I'd never heard of it before. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to be an architect because I was copying my big cousin because he wanted to be an architect. He's not an architect now though, he does music. But yeah, I feel like that's the same thing I want to do for my son. Give him loads of stuff.
I like that.
Which one do you want to do? Do you know what I mean? Versus, again, I would like him to do coding because I think that is going to be successful. But if he doesn't want to do that, I'm not going to force him.